to have the power. What it is, that we've all been dumbed down on how to use it. And that's why we're all here today. How do we use the power that was already given us, and how do we use it? You know, it comes down to fighting skills, okay? Fighting skills came through, you see in the martial arts, right? You see Kung Fu, everybody watch Kung Fu. All those implements and weapons, those are farming implements. Those were farming tools. To one person, they put it down there. If you're a farmer, you know how to use it as a farmer. But when you turn around and pick it up in a martial art, it becomes a martial art weapon. So we have to learn how to use the implements and weapons that were provided to us by the wisdom of the Founding Fathers. And that's what they did. So the way to use the weapons that we have, A, is our strength in numbers and the power of our common cause. And what I want you to think about here today is, if it makes any kind of sense, imagine if you have a voter registration card, you filled out that voter registration card, and you either join this particular party or change to this particular party. The message that will be sent come Monday, when the Board of Elections finds out that another 100 registrants signed up. And when each of the chairmen of those particular town committees are presented with it, and then as such, we say, you know, we're discussing with the taxes around here. We understand you've got 5 committee seats open, and we have 5 people from this who are discussing with taxes, and we think that they should fill up those 5 committee seats, because those 5 committee seats have behind them 2,000 swing votes. And you know what? We kind of discussed it with this other nonsense that's going on around here too, this cross endorsements and things like that. I believe Coke sells Coke and Pepsi sells Pepsi, and I don't think ever Coke wants to sell Pepsi. So I think in your committee you have another 5 seats open in your committee seats, and I think that you should take our 5 candidates to be in your committee, because those 5 candidates have behind them a block of 2,000 votes. You see what will start to happen compounding? The snowball effect? I'm talking tactics now. Now, in the general election, you can do whatever you want. The thing about it is, if you don't belong to a particular party, it's the primaries where the candidates and the platforms are formed and made. So if you don't like what happens, if you can't affect what you do in the primary, and you don't like what the outcome and the results of the primary, and then you don't want to vote in the general because you don't like the candidate. So then you step back and don't vote. You think that's my protest, and what happens? He gets in, and you had no effect on it. So you're disgusted. You're not using the weapons that were given to you and implements that were given to you properly. We need to turn around and go back at the primary stage and affect it down to the candidate level and begin with the candidate. And then once we put our own candidates in, then you can turn around and vote and have an impact, and then put the candidate out in the general, and then let the chips fall where they may. But at least we're in it. So that's kind of the craziness I want to put there. Bingo, 20 minutes. Done.